Hi everybody, I am Dixie Krystals and I use she, her pronouns, and I am Colorado Drag Excellence. Oh, as long as the dinosaurs. In Denver for about 5 years. I've been back at it again, but collectively 23 years. Well, my drag is a little bit of Ethel Merman and a little bit of Bette Midler and a little bit of Dolly Parton. You mix it all together and bippity boppity boo, that's what you got. I think the favorite thing that I do is I also am a live singer, so I enjoy incorporating live singing as much as possible. I like to do campy things. I like to take, songs that would not fit in my realm of doing and just trying to throw them out there and do them completely differently. Well, one of my very favorite drag memories is very early on in my career in Orlando. I worked with Carmela Marcela Garcia, who was larger than life. Imagine pork chop, but way over the top pork chop. And so we were sitting there, and I remember she read me for filth. It was my first night that I was out in drag, and my friend looked at me and he started laughing. He's like, "You look like Miss Piggy." And I did! I'm the house of Dixie. I am bigger than any house. And so, no, I like to spoil myself way too much. I can't have children to worry about. Doing drag for me, I got started because I wanted to give back to community. A lot of the things that I do are not necessarily based on fame and fortune. It's all based on how I can make an impact within people in my own community, in the LGBTQ community specifically, because we have so many organizations that need hosts and they need people to MC and do charity events. And I love doing all of that because I feel that I'm giving back to my community in something that I'm strong in. Yes, picture it. Orlando, Florida. 19 blah, 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 blah. We were sitting at a Perkins restaurant and I had gotten a sweet tea because girl from the South, you gotta have your sweet tea. So I'm sitting there and I get the little sugar packets and it's like a tan bland packet. And I look at it and it said Dixie Krystals. And I was like, oh, sweet as sugar, tall as tea. And I was like, oh, that's me. Because originally my name was something very different. And so when I saw the Dixie Krystals, I was like, that's me. I'm gonna take that. I would say don't get caught up in social media and followers and likes and all of that kind of stuff because that's not why you're doing it. If that's the reason you're doing it, those are for the wrong reasons. You should be doing it because you have a passion, it fulfills a need within your soul that, I would hope that everyone that does the art form of drag wants to give back to community in some fashion or form. It doesn't have to be all the time, but it shouldn't be just because of social media likes. It should just because you want to be able to put your art form out there and show people what you can do. I think we need to have more togetherness. I think we have such a diverse community in Colorado, and it's a wonderful thing to see because a lot of cities don't have that, or the ones that do, everyone is so tight-knit. Yes, there's going to be drama, there's going to be fights, but that's okay. That's what being in a family is. And so for me, my wish for the Denver community is to come together more as a family and support rather than to tear down those walls.
This video is brought to you by One Colorado, one of our proud sponsors of Colorado Drag Excellence Video. One Colorado is the state's leading advocacy organization dedicated to advancing equality for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer Coloradoans and their families. They effectively advocate for LGBTQ Coloradans and their families by lobbying the General Assembly, the executive branch, and local governments on issues like safe schools, transgender equality, relationship recognition, and LGBTQ health and human services. Thank you so very much to One Colorado for sponsoring the Colorado Drag Excellence video.